All still getting there. I can see 1, 2, the G1 coming around well. She'll put it down best.
Hi everyone, John McLeod from Macbet. Just going over this week's edition of Macbet's Miracles and Bad Beats. As far as Macbet goes, we had a bit of up and down. I think it was Bow Desert this week. I sort of couldn't find too many at Bow Desert. A couple of horses that we did like out of the yard, they just didn't look right, and it backfired on us, the yard at Bow Desert. But then we went to Doomben, and I think we won something at Doomben. Then we went to Eagle Farm on Saturday. Not a lot in it, including the Gold Coast. A couple of races there at the Gold Coast were quite good. And then over to Sunday Nothing, because we only had the one, or about 3 or 4 races. I think we had invested 1 unit on one race in it for the place, and it didn't do it much good. Then on Wednesday we had a really good day yesterday, on Monday I mean. We had a really good day yesterday. So all in all, it was quite an okay week this week. Getting back to we're going to start with the Miracle. Now, this horse is Stuck With You. Now, Stuck With You, I'm pretty certain now that this could be just an Eagle Farm horse, because even though he won, I thought he got away with murder, really. Just watch this. Bring this over so that you all can see it.
I could do better. The 5 all in the gates here at the mile. Red light turned on.
That's it there. So this is Stuck For You on the inside here. Now the sectionals were really slow. They didn't go fast early, and they didn't get to the line that quick either. So it was a pretty ordinary type of race. So Stuck For You in the striped colours there, just getting the perfect run. Now what he did, which was very clever, was he was on the fence. The thing of Wallers was going to get up on the outside of it, but no, he pushes out and makes Waller go 3 wide and ease. So it was just a perfect ride. Then it gets into the right spot, and what he does, he takes off at the right time here in a minute. With Jay Byrne, he just pushed Dittman out of the way, which Dittman's horse, I Could Do Better, is a bit of a slug. He really needs the speed on, but what's happened here, Mashiki's getting held up on the inside there in the black and the red, pink. Stuck For You's put a gap in him. Mashiki still can't go, and then comes to the outside and really hits the line hard. It's going good, this horse, Mashiki. I think it was very unlucky. It could have gone in as bad beat for sure and certain. The other horse, as I said, I Could Do Better. He's just a one-pacer. He can't really pick up and go, and always gets himself into trouble. We fell into him a couple of times, and it sort of it won't get me in again, because he just hasn't got that turn of foot to get himself out of trouble when something bad happens. But that's Stuck For You. I really think he might be an Eagle Farm horse, this one now, because his previous win at Eagle Farm was really good. He showed a really good turn of foot. Here, he showed the turn of foot, but he didn't really finish the race off, and Mashiki should have beaten him. So that's the bad beat. That's the Miracle, and there was sort of like a bad beat in there as well because of Mashiki. Now the other one is on Saturday. It is 4. Now this one is at the Gold Coast, and it's a horse that we backed, a horse called Achieve Victory. Now, I thought this had a really good chance, a great chance. Now, the only problem that I found was he took the blinkers off. Now, the horse over races, admittedly, but what it's done, he just doesn't pick up when he lets it go. Now, the sectionals here were slow early, and then they've got got to the line okay. Now, this is him here. I'll just show you this. Cheap Victory's in the yellow with Callow on it. Now, he jumps really well. That's him going straight to the front. Now, the horse, when he wants to ease, I think he probably should have gone straight to the fence, but in saying that, I don't think the fence was no good in the whole day, so he was probably aware of that, Callow, and so he had to ease. But what he does, the horse gets up on the bit, and he's a horse that if he gives it a niggle to hold his ground here, he might over race. So what happens here is the one on the inside of him pushes him, just moves forward a bit, and then says, okay, well, I'll jump in the position you don't want it. I'll jump in that position, 4-2 wide, and you're going to have to ease. And that's what happens. You'll see that. He goes straight into 4-2 wide, and he has to ease back. Now, if he's a horse that actually wasn't pulling, there's no doubt Callow would have held his spot and pushed up into that fourth position, which is where this horse is, Neptune's Choice is now. So what happens when they really sprint, he really shakes him up in a minute to get going, and the horse just doesn't pick the bit up. Now the other one the winner actually goes straight around him, and that's this horse War's End. Now Achieved Victory looks really under pressure here, but he just without those blinkers, he just didn't pick up at all. And what he does, he comes to the outside, and he tries hard against these sectionals. Now, I think if this horse was a little bit closer, he would have got the protest, because the other one did actually come out and balk him, but he needed to be about a half a length closer, and it would have been really tight. It would have really told, and then Achieved Victory just charges to the line the last little bit. So I think one way he just needed to be a half a length in front of the other one, or in front of what he was, and he would have got the protest. And the other one, if he wasn't such a horse that just needed, really to ride quiet because he pulls, he just got himself into all this trouble. He should have been where the winner was, War's End now. And then all of a sudden he's back further than he really wants to, and then War's End balks him, and then he gets beaten. And anyway, we was around about the 550, and I think it started pretty short, under 2-1. So it was a bit of a bad beat and a sickening blow for us. I was a little bit lucky. I threw something on the winner really late because it got out to good odds around the $20 mark on Betfair, and his run was okay 2 starts ago down at the Gold Coast. So I was a little bit lucky, but the second one was huge. Anyway, that's all from me. We've got Ipswich tomorrow, which I really doubt it will be on, and then we've got a few meetings later in the week, and it's going to be pretty wet, but hopefully we're on the money yesterday on a real wet track at Doomben, and hopefully we can keep it going. All right, everyone. Cheers. Thanks.